Hey tubers, it's Tony, and today I'm going to show you how to replace your brake light bulb or any of the bulbs that need to be replaced on the rear of your 2017 Hyundai Elantra. Keep in mind this is the tail light assembly here. You're going to hear me talk about that. Here is your part number, and you can purchase your light bulbs at Lowe's, Home Depot, Walmart, or any auto parts store. I also suggest that you get yourself a pack of light bulb grease, and I'll show you how and when you'll need to use that a little bit later. You'll need a 10mm socket and a ratchet. The tail light assembly is held in by two 10mm nuts. To access those nuts, you want to go to the trunk of your vehicle, and on the left and right side you're going to find this little cover. Just grab it and pull it off. Here you will find your two 10mm nuts, one there, one there. When you remove them, be careful not to drop them. If for some reason you should drop one of your nuts down in here, don't worry guys, just get yourself a magnet and go fishing and you'll find it. The next thing you want to do is remove the electrical connector, and the release tab is right here. Just push it in and pull it away. And there is your release tab. The next thing you want to do is take this rubber boot, squeeze it, and push it inward. And then what I do next is I like to push on these two bolt holders and try and force the taillight assembly out. Or you can just take both hands and go to the rear, and you just kind of have to work with it, guys, until it comes free. Be mindful not to drop this. And when you pull the taillight assembly away, you want to make sure that the electrical connector comes all the way through and does not get damaged. Your turn signal bulb will be here. Your brake light bulb is housed here. To get it out, just turn it counterclockwise. I've already replaced the bulbs, but I wanted to show you this. You're going to notice that it looks sort of burnt out, as if it has corrosion or something around it. This is where you're going to utilize your light bulb grease. Before inserting your new light bulbs, you're going to take light bulb grease, and what you want to do is you want to coat all contact points, especially the bottom, and you want to go from these little nubs downward. So basically from these little nubs downward, you want to make sure you sort of coat it, and what that will do is help protect from any future corrosion or rust or whatever this is that's around the light bulb holder. Once you've done that, you want to go ahead and put your light bulb socket back into its holder. Make sure that it is seated correctly. Just take your time. And then you want to turn it clockwise until it locks in. Now you need to reinstall the taillight assembly. Just take your time, guys. You'll get this. You want to make sure that you line up all 4 points with all 4 points that they need to go into here. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. And what you want to do is, you'll notice that on the outside of the car, you have this little piece that's meant to catch one end of the taillight assembly, and you want to make sure that you put your points back where they go. So nut holders go here. You want to line these points back up. So let's do that. Again, guys, take your time. You want to make sure that your taillight assembly is seated correctly. Then what you can do is go inside and install your two 10mm nuts. When tightening these nuts, you want to make sure they're tight, but you don't want to go overboard because you don't want to crack the housing that holds the nut holders within the taillight assembly. The next thing you want to do is take your electrical connector and you want to put that back in, push it in until it locks in. This rubber boot here can be put on from the outside before you install the taillight assembly, or you can just grab it once it's in there and sort of pull it through yourself. Make sure that it's seated. And for the most part, you're done. You can just go ahead and check your brake lights to make sure that they're working properly. If you need to replace any of these light bulbs, it's pretty easy, guys. You're going to notice around the trunk, you're going to find fasteners everywhere. They're all the way around the trunk area. Basically what you do is you take a flathead screwdriver, and the fastener has little grooves meant for you to poke something sharp down in it. Just poke the screwdriver up under the contact point, and what it does is it forces the head out of the fastener, and then you can go ahead and remove all the fasteners. This taillight assembly is pretty much the same as the other. It is retained by two 10mm bolts and an electrical connector, and it's the same process as the brake light taillight assembly. Well, guys, I hope this video helps. If you have any questions, reach out, and thanks for watching.